Hey guys, welcome to the rundown. I'm your host, FRNDZONE. So on this episode, we're going to talk about this whole Bow Wow incident that just happened recently. If you guys don't know, Bow Wow and his ex-girlfriend, Kiyomi, were arrested just this past week in Atlanta for a domestic dispute. So we're not exactly sure who the aggressor was in this situation. Social media has been doing a whole lot of clowning on Bow Wow, which I think is a little unfair, because if the shoe was on the other foot and it was her that had these pictures come out with scratches all over her face and a black eye or something, we would be looking at Bow Wow like he's a complete monster. But I guess we're just making a joke of this whole thing because it was a man that was in the position of the victim. That's just kind of the double standard that we're working with nowadays. We'll talk more about that some other time. Like I said, we didn't really know before who was the aggressor in this situation, but TMZ this morning released a video from inside an elevator. Now, I'm not sure if this is an elevator at a hotel where they're staying or where they're at necessarily. I'm not sure what the context of this video is. We don't know whether the events in this video happened before or after the fight, but it does say a whole lot. This video speaks volumes. Go ahead and roll the footage. So they're getting in the elevator. Then he starts grabbing at her. Wow. He's really wow. I was not expecting that. He's taking his jacket off like he's gonna fight me. What? Okay, so he starts taking his jacket off like he's gonna fight her and then gets right in her face. And I guess he's yelling at her. They're yelling at each other while they're exiting the... Wait a second, did you guys just see what I just saw? Okay, so he started grabbing at her, okay, really aggressively. Oh, that's already assault, okay? That's already assault as it is. Grabbing her even harder. Then he takes off his jacket like he's about to fight her and gets right in her face. That's some shit you only do when you're really about to fight a nigga. A grown-ass man, okay? Not a woman in an elevator who's backed up against a wall. She seems to be pretty calm and collected about the whole thing. He just seems to be just really freaking out. I don't know. It does look like a jealous rage. If you could put a picture on what a jealous rage looks like, it would be this shit right here. That's disgusting. That's just disgusting. I was disgusted this morning when I saw it for the first time. Yeah. I was not expecting this from Bow Wow. Looking at the pictures and everything that came out, it kind of painted a narrative like maybe Bow Wow had been assaulted. But watching this video, I think it's pretty clear that Bow Wow may have been the aggressor in this situation. And then turned around and got his ass whooped. Which, I mean, if he's doing that, from what I just saw, he might need to get smacked upside his fucking head. Like, for real. He might need to get smacked upside his fucking head. You don't grab on a woman like that. You don't take your jacket off all aggressively and get all up in her face like you're just like you're just such a man. That's not some shit that a man does. That's not some shit that a man does to a woman, period. So you might have deserved to get your ass whooped, Bow Wow. I mean, I don't know all the details on the whole situation and everything, but from what we see so far, my nigga, it's not looking good for you. Bow Wow's been going through a whole lot of shit. I mean, it's been about a year and a half now that I've been seeing this whole trail of depression and anger and suicidal thoughts and suicidal tweets being tweeted. There was this whole thing with the Bow Wow challenge. I don't know if you guys remember that, but Bow Wow had posted up some pictures where he was posing in front of a jet and some cars and whatnot that weren't his, and then that was a whole embarrassing fiasco for him being exposed, you know, fake balling and just trying to stunt and not really being as rich as we all thought he was. He's been through a whole lot. I mean, there was also this incident where he was beat up by this rapper named, what was his name? Cheeks Bossman? Cheeks Bossman was his name. There's a video out there of that shit if you want to look at it. It's kind of sad. You know, this is a person that we grew up with. People in my generation grew up with, watching Lil Bow Wow, watching his ascent from being, you know, the young man that he was, rapping alongside Snoop Dogg and all of these big names in hip hop. You know, we kind of looked up to him and idolized him in a way. And to see him grow up into all the turmoil that he's been going through is really, really, really sad. Yeah, my heart goes out to Bow Wow, even though he may have been the aggressor in this situation. I think it's a much deeper issue than just whatever jealousy he's dealing with her. Prayers, of course, go out to Kiyomi Holden, his girlfriend in this particular situation, in this video. You know, no one should be treated like that. No one, period. Especially no woman should be treated and mishandled like that. Definitely best that she distances herself from him and his whole situation, because it seems like everything around him right now is just kind of, you know, been a downswing. And we don't really know where Bow Wow is headed at this point. We just hope that he can get some help. Bow Wow definitely needs help. He definitely needs to see a therapist. He needs to see a counselor or something. Someone that can help him control these kind of urges that he has to lash out, control these urges that he has to post all this crazy stuff on his Twitter, saying that he's suicidal, you know, all of these really, really jealous things that he likes to post. Someone really needs to step in and help Bow Wow out. I really think he needs to just step away from Hollywood and step away from everything that he has been grown up in. He really needs to sit down and talk to someone who can help him, you know, organize his thoughts, help him to see the light, and not do things like this. This is disgusting. This is really disgusting. He got online or somewhere and said that more details will be coming out and blah blah blah, and he wants to talk about it but he can't right now. I don't think you should talk about it at all, really. I think you should stay away from social media. I think you should fucking just stay away from all that shit, because we love Bow Wow. I think a lot of us love Bow Wow, but seeing stuff like this is truly disturbing. I mean, this is really sad. My prayers go out to Kiyomi Holden, the young lady that was involved in this situation. Hopefully you can find yourself in better situations after this. Hopefully, you know, this has been a learning experience to stay away from certain types of elements, stay away from certain types of people who might be dealing with certain things that will lead you to being in a bad situation where you're getting thrown in jail because some guy is mishandling you and mistreating you. And now you end up in jail because you done fucked this nigga face up. I don't even know what to think about this situation at this point. I saw the story this morning and I just had to bring it to you guys. So yeah, definitely like, share, subscribe, all that good shit, and tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think led up to this situation, because you just saw the elevator situation and you saw the aftermath of him having his face all messed up. What do you think it was that led up to this situation? What speculations do you have out there? I'm sure we're going to start getting more and more of this story come through as it develops, just like we got this video this morning. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys think about this whole thing. What do you guys think about the double standard to where it's okay to clown Bow Wow for getting beat up, but we wouldn't dare do that to any woman who got beat up by some man? And you see her face on the news, beat up, bloody, black eye. I mean, we wouldn't be making fun of her, but I guess since the shoe is on the other foot, this is just the double standard that we deal with. It's not really fair, but you know, a lot of things in life aren't fair. Tell me what you guys think about it though. Alright guys, this has been The Rundown with FRNDZONE. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night.